That's all you have is a bench. So if I'm Golden State, I need to develop my bench, but you can't do it right now. It's too late. Want to keep going?
What about game 2?
Was that game 2? That was
game 1 we discussed. For game 2, where they won 97.
Oh, yeah. The same thing again. 97, same thing again. Beat them by 2.
Yep, 97-87, game 2. Now, I think that was
10.
Yesterday. And the thing that that surprised me is the Pelicans was up on them by 13. Golden State won by 10.
By 10, right.
They had them down by 13, and they still lost. So when I seen that, I'm like, bye-bye, Pelicans. If you can't hold a lead like that in the playoffs, you're in trouble.
It ain't. But see, that's a 1 against the 8.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're 8 for a reason.
Well, I mean, the Pelicans are not such a bad team. I mean, if you got Anthony Davis on your team, who's going to ball anyway?
Yeah, but you can't do it with one player, though.
He had 26 points in game 2.
Yeah, he had 26.
Eric Gordon had 23.
Had 23, yeah. But here you go again. And you got, who is this, Evans.
Who?
You got Tariq Evans with 16.
He was in double digits.
He got double digits. And even Norris Cole had 11 points.
Right.
You know, but that's what and everybody else just does not show up. You know, your forward, Poindexter, had 3 points.
Didn't show up.
In 31 minutes.
Not productive.
Not productive at all. But then you go to Golden State, 1, 2, 3, 4 in double digits. And Thompson was a high scorer.
He's 11 to 17.
With Klay Thompson was 26 points.
Look at the number of three-pointers they attempted on Golden State. Draymond Green, 6. Steph Curry, 9. Klay Thompson, 8.
11. Oh,
they live and die by the 3. The number of attempts, how many times they try to jack the 3.
Right.
I mean, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson will jack the 3, and they're both guards. The guards on this team are just, wow. They will shoot lights out.
Yeah.
If you let them.
Had 4.
So, again, Steph Curry, 22, Klay Thompson, 26. That was the difference of the game. And, again, Anthony Davis had 26, and Eric Gordon had 23.
But, again, Golden State, no bench.
They have no bench.
I mean, Barbosa stood up this time with 12 points.
Right.
No bench.
No bench whatsoever. Well, I think the Pelicans will get at least one game, and it'll probably be in New Orleans. They're not going to win at Golden State. I'm sorry.
I don't think
you're not going to win at Golden State. You might win down in the Bayou, but not in Golden State. It's just not happening.
I don't think they get a game.
It's not happening. So, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and go to break, and we're going to discuss more basketball.
Yeah, we get back into basketball.
You sure about that?
Yeah, we got plenty to talk about.
All right, you listen to 411 Sports Talk Radio on FaceTimeRadio.com. We'll be right back.
starts again. Give me lollipops and everything. A little taste of sin, causing fire and desire in this mortal soul to live till the angels fall from heaven. The day the earth stands still. Hang the sign up on the door. It says, don't disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. 'Cause I want to tell you that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. When it feels so real, don't disturb this It's time for me and you. Are you ready? Hang the sign upon the door. Say, don't disturb this groove. Just a way to tell you that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. 'Cause I want to tell you that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. 'Cause I need you, baby. I need you, baby. I need you, don't disturb this. I need you, baby. I need you, baby. When the feeling's so real, don't disturb this groove. 'Cause we're grooving, baby. We're grooving, baby. And I love it, baby. The way that it feels to me, baby. It's just me and you, and I love it, baby.
All right, that was. I know. Don't disturb this groove. That was.
No, you know everything. So what's the name of that group?
Wow.
It's a very simple named group.
It wasn't Midnight Star, was it?
No,
But it was a group like that. Atlantic Star.
no,
Oh, Heat Wave.
no.
No, that wasn't Heat Wave.
Keyword.
Keyword. Was
The
it?
keyword is no. I'm trying to see if you can figure it out. Keywords to figure out the name of this group. What you operating out of now?
Studio.
No. In order to have a studio, you have to have a
Soundboard. A
You're
house.
getting close. You're getting close.
A house. You got to have a studio. You got to have a house. Golly, I feel like I'm on.
When you have order in the house, when you want that, when you want things to be ran a certain way in the house, you got to have a
Control.
No.
You got to have order. You got to have a balance. You got to
Come
have.
on, you're getting there.
You got to have a balance. You got to have
You're getting
order. You got to
warm.
have.
You're getting warm.
You got to have.
In order to run a blank,
In order to run a family.
okay, in order to run Rick Carlisle's offense, you got to have a blank in place.
You got to have structure.
You're getting there. Okay, if you have music in your home and it's an entertainment center, we always call it a stereo.
System.
Thank you.
Oh,
the system.
The system. Oh.
I got you for a change. I got you.
Oh, that was a system. Well, that was a one-hit wonder.
The name of the group is The System.
All right, it was one-hit wonder.
Don't disturb this groove.
It was a one-hit wonder.
Welcome back to 411 Sports Talk Radio on FaceTimeRadio.com. Our website is 411sportsnews.com. We, and it's pretty obvious we have people listening to us. I had one person who made a comment about why the Mariners may have lost.
Okay.
Or one of the contributing reasons why they lost. You want to listen?
Yes.
This came from Shaquita Curvin. She said, We have to defend the 3-point shot, something we did not do last game. It goes back to what I thought about with Jason Terry. He was 4-6 from the 3-point line, wide open 3-pointers. Let me tell you something. If you stop James Harden, Jason Terry is not going to beat you. But he is deadly behind the arc. But the way he shot that 3-point ball in Game 1, with nobody in his face.
But here's the thing, though.
With nobody in his face.
But we know Jason Terry because he was here. Jason Terry will hit all day long like that.
But you got to defend the 3-point
shot. You're absolutely right. You have to.
You got to defend the 3-point shot. There was a couple of shots to where he caught the ball in ease. He took 2 steps back to get behind the arc. Swish, 3-pointer.
And you're absolutely right. I'm gonna tell you who you're not really talking about, and who we should be talking about.
Who?
Capella.
Who is Capella?
Right. You didn't know him before the series, did you? Clint Capella. You didn't know him before this series, did you? You don't let.
He shouldn't have had the game that he had.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You don't let
that's just
Clint
me.
Capella and Jason Terry beat you. You just don't do it.
It's just
You just don't do it.
Don't do that. James Harden, he had a respectable 24 points. Most of his points came from the line. I think he had 13 or 14 free throws.
Yeah.
So his other 10 points came from the field.
He had 15. He had 15 free throws.
15 of his 24 points came from the free throw line?
Yeah, he was 15.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. He was
So
15
9 of his other points came either on field goals or
yeah.
3-point field goals.
Yes.
He did a pretty good job
he
on
only
him.
he only had 1 3-pointer.
Wow.
He only had 1 3-pointer.
Wow, man.
Jason
So he had
Terry
3 field goals, 3 2-pointers, 1 3-pointer, and the rest of his points from the free throw line.
Right.
He made his living bread and butter on the free throw line.
He always does that, though. That's a normal. But you don't let a Clint Capella beat you. You don't let a Corey Brewer beat you.
Oh, man, he was deadly in the fourth quarter.
You know, Corey Brewer's got 15 points off the bench.
That shouldn't have happened.
You
And
know,
that's a former Maverick.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 players double digits.
Not good.
7 players double digits.
And like Shaquita said, we have to. To me, you have to defend better as a defense anyway because it was too many easy shots in the paint.
Turnovers.
In the paint.
It's turnovers.
When Dwight Howard sat on the bench because of foul trouble, his backup burnt us.
Right, and Dwight Howard only had 17 minutes.
And 4 block shots.
17 minutes.
He had 4 blocks, right?
Yeah.
4 blocks in 17 minutes. Seriously?
No, he had 5 block shots.
He had 5?
He had 5 block shots. Clint Capella's had 2. Smith had 2. Let's see, Josh Smith had 2. You know, they were blocking Maverick shots like they was Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Cutting them up.
All right, let's get back into around the NBA. Let's talk about the East for a minute. Number 1 Hawks against the AC, the New Jersey Nets. Hawks lead 1-0. Hawks beat the Nets 99-92 in Game 1. Your thoughts on that?
Atlanta is, like I said, Atlanta's going to be one of those teams you got to watch out for.
Mm-hmm.